When we lose a loved one, it is easy to feel as if we've lost them forever. As a medium, it is my job to deliver Spirit's message that they are still with us. And that soul bond between us here in the physical world and spirit world can never be broken. Today, I'm meeting Lisa and Matt at a restaurant on Long Island. As usual, all I know is their name and their phone number. The rest is up to Spirit. Hi, how are you?
My name is Lisa. This is my husband, Matt. We're from Moodus, Connecticut. We're here for a private reading with Theresa today.
Thank you for meeting me here.
I really am hoping to connect with my 15-year-old daughter, Jenna.
I'll be the first to admit I'm skeptical of mediums. It's hard for me to reconcile that, that someone could communicate with those that have passed.
My wish for the both of you is that you receive the message that will give you healing and also make tomorrow a little bit easier.
Sure.
Okay. Are you wearing a piece of your mother's jewelry?
I'm wearing one of her stones.
Perfect. But who else's jewelry are you wearing? Because I could not take my eyes off of that necklace. And I did feel a young soul present.
It's my daughter's birthstone. I never take it off.
So know that she's stepping forward.
My daughter, Jenna, was a fun-loving, thumbs-up type of kid. She was liked by everybody, always happy, goofy. Oh, that was our Jenna.
Do you still have her dance jacket?
Yeah.
And she did like a flash dance for me. I don't know what the move was.
Yeah.
She did.
She did.
And do you still have all of her dance costumes?
Yeah.
And were you just looking at them recently?
Yes.
Where did the videos come in?
The dance videos.
And were you looking at the dance videos as well?
Yes.
She says, this is how I want my parents to remember me. Always joking around or kidding around and dancing. Because that's the way I am on the other side.
It's a really quiet house with Jenna gone. She was always singing and jumping and dancing.
To say if we miss her is grossly understated. It's the first thing you think about when you wake up. It's the last thing you think about before you go to bed. Yeah, I miss my daughter.
Are you still searching for answers for your daughter's departure?
Yeah.
Because what she did is she showed me puzzle pieces and I went to put them together and they didn't fit. That's my symbol for where, what is going on here? Like, this doesn't make sense. And why do I feel like where she died, it's almost like you can't avoid it.
Who's in the house?
Yeah, she died in her house.
She says, I want you to know that I know how hard it is. She says, I am sorry that you did find me.
Our 15-year-old daughter, Jenna, committed suicide. That night, I had gone into bed, and I said, oh, I forgot to check Jenna. And I went down to the hall, and then the minute I reached for the door and the door was locked, I began to panic. So I ran down the hall and got the skeleton key and went into the room. And I looked over in the closet, and there she was.
To the evening of her death, I was woken up from screaming by Lisa. When I went into the room, Lisa was in the closet trying to
Hold her up.
hold her up.
The angst and the despair is overwhelming. Thinking she was up there dancing, knowing that I could have gone up there and saved her. But I just figured she was twirling around in her room.
She tells me that all you want to know is if she was afraid or if she suffered. She says, can I just say it was stupid? Stupid. And there's a part of me that's like, I didn't really think that I was going to die.
She did. Jenna did commit suicide, but it was highly impulsive and very out of character. There were no signs of depression beforehand. She had epilepsy, a mild form of it. So I think that the medicine just made her more prone to that kind of psychological thinking.
She says, I wish I could take that from you. That pain and that image and that, if I could use the word horror.
There's a part of me that's gone forever since that moment. To see her there lifeless, that's a hard image for a mother to bear.
She says, I need you to know that I take responsibility. She says, I don't want you to think or feel that you should have asked more questions or found out more. She says, I need you to stop doing that. It is not helping you to heal. This is where I have a very hard time in doing what I do, because you lost your daughter. And I wish there was something that I could do or say to make that hole go away. The only thing that I could do is, for a brief moment, allow her to use my physical body, for you to hear her voice, to let you know that her soul is at peace. And she says, and I need you to know that I wasn't afraid.
When you lose your 15-year-old, the world looks a little grayer and loses a lot of its vigor. But having this hour with Theresa was like giving me a few minutes with Jenna before she died.
She did an amazing job of acknowledging that her soul is at peace. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Am I still skeptical? Not as much as I was when I walked in here today.
I wish you all the best.
She was able to tell us things that will put us at ease and make us certainly feel more peaceful.
Ever since Larry started working, we've been having family dinner. I miss my little Larry during the day, so this is my way of making sure that I get to spend some time with him. Should I make Larry his plate? He should be home
You should
any
wait
minute.
till he comes home. Larry's been working at this job for a few weeks now, and my stomach couldn't be happier. Theresa hasn't cooked this much in years. Yeah, let's eat.
Mon job, where's Larry?
Did you tell him you made dinner?
No, I shouldn't have to tell him. He should be home on time. My son at least owes me a phone call when he's gonna be late. Listen, I admit that I'm struggling with my kids getting older, but this nest ain't empty yet. You're like a kid. You don't speak unless if you're spoken to.
Oh. I speak if I got something to say.
It's just us.
Yeah?
It's boring.